Hi guys, it's Belle here and welcome back for part 3 of working in this Little Traveller's notebook journal, Christmas theme, obviously. If you've missed the first two videos, I'll link those below. But today we're going to decorate. Oh, I wanted to show you this. So I have some of these memo notes and they're really strong adhesive. So I've actually just attached them to this first bit here, and I've also attached them at the back somewhere on another piece. Oh, there. And not only does it add decoration, but it means my daughter can rip them off, use them, stick them elsewhere in the journal, and add more if she wants. So I don't think we need anything decorative there. I'm just having a look. We're basically going to do... Oh, I want to show you. I made this pocket into a flip-up magnetic one. And I did that off camera. We will do one on camera, but I know a lot of you have seen me do these pockets a lot. It's also got a tuck spot there. I have some little tags that I thought would work really well. These are just simple tags that I had in my stash. I'm wondering, maybe not that one. I also have some bits and bobs from the Digital Collage Club. I think they've actually changed the name of it. And I thought they might be quite nice as well. Do I want Santa's face? Okay. In fact, I think I might want Gingerbread Man, because it's hot cocoa. And I was also wondering about putting maybe some music paper or something there. Or we have some of this fun dotty paper. So if I cut it about there, and then I can rip it, and then we can put a word. So we're basically decorating today. We're going through, finishing up some decorations on pages and ephemera. Just think that looks quite cute there. That's a bit high because I want to see more of that coffee cup. Or not coffee cup, hot cocoa. So let's do that. Some glue. And then we can put something on there. I'm going to be using some of those Tim Holtz kind of label words. I really am not keen on them. I don't know if it's just me, guys, or if it's that picks up the dots over there, or if it's the Tim Holtz piece itself. I'm trying to find the stickers now, unless I've got something else I want to use, but I just don't think they work very well. We have another little hot chocolate cup down there that we could kind of add possibly. And we could have Holiday Magic, Christmas Wishes. I think that would work because this is a journal to keep all of her Christmas plans in. If you can hear that in the background, that's my little kitty cat playing. I've got these little ones. Shall we just stick them on? You can see they're exactly the same because they're by Mrs. Brimble's. Oh my goodness. Again, I will leave the link to Mrs. Brimble's Etsy, but please be aware that you cannot sell things made with her stickers, papers, ephemera, any of it. And just add a few more cups. Do I want another one up there? Maybe. Feel like I might do. Maybe should have added more candy canes or something. Anyway, so that's going to go in there, and then we've got this big bit here now. Yeah, sorry if you can hear that in the background. That's my cat. My little Binksels is playing with... No, she's just jumped down because I said her name. She was playing with one of her squeaky toys. I think I want the airmail on there too. So we'll do that on there. Again, these are the Tim Holtz rub-ons. I'm a bit obsessed with the Tim Holtz rub-ons. As much as I really don't like these because I really struggle to get them off and I don't know why. And now I'm looking at this and I don't think I want it. Oh no, quick, put it back on there. But I will use it on something. Okay, so we've got a big thing there. I have these collaged collage tags, you can see, that I've had in my stash for a little while. And I think I'm going to cut one of these into a tag shape that she can, let's think about this. So it's about 4. So if I do it at 3 3/4, that should work really well. And if I chop this top bit off a little bit, good, like so. And then we can do a tag shape. I could stitch around this and put some fabric on it, but I want to do all the stitching at the end. So we've got this tag now. Let's put that, which should fit in there nicely, which I like. And I could just leave it like that. We do have some of the larger stickers that say things like Joy to the World, You Put the Merry in Christmas. Let's have a look at what this looks like. Because literally you can just put a sticker on there, guys. I mean, normally I might think about putting a lot more decor, but I need this to be fairly flat so she can write in it. And also, you know, I can go overboard sometimes. So that's okay there. We've got this. It's got a little sticker on that side. So that is fine. Rounded the ends there. We're okay there. I added some more of these little notepads. Again, these are Mrs. Brimble's ones. I was wondering, actually, I also have this, Christmas Things I Love, but I also have these tiny red envelopes. I thought that might be quite nice to put in there too. And she can put, what I might do is I might keep tags in here, because that way she can put tabs, not tags. That way she can put tabs on the ends and actually label it up as to what's there. So like, I don't know, she could put the date, or she could say gifts or receipts, you know, whatever kind of speaks to her. We're going to put some music paper on here. This is Christmas music paper, vintage Christmas music paper. Not that I think my daughter cares if it's vintage or not, but we do, don't we, guys? So that's what matters. Got this fun one too. Could do a smaller with this over the top of it, like a little smaller thing. Also had this little mini. This was actually from a tag that was on, that my daughter actually gave me on one of my Christmas gifts the other year. We also have a little bit of fabric. So I think I might put a little bit of fabric behind it. Let's see. I also want some fabric for the cover. So yeah. I know some of you were thinking, oh, this is a great idea to kind of do. I don't know if the fabric's going to work really. Let's not do the fabric. Let's do paper instead and layer up the paper. First thing I'm going to do is stick this down before it goes missing, because my luck, it will go missing. So yeah, I just want to give her envelopes so that she can put receipts, because I love keeping receipts in mind. And then if a lot of places do like gift receipts over Christmas, don't they, that last longer, so that if you've brought a gift for someone, if that, I don't know, jumper or whatever isn't the right size, you can then take it back, or they can take it back. So there is that, you know, that you've got your receipts all in one place if you need to return something, or if someone else needs to return something. And also, actually, it's also a good way, I know, don't get too about it, but it's also a really good way to just keep an eye on what you're spending over the Christmas period. You know, to look back on and go, oh gosh, did I spend too much? Let's face it, we probably all spend too much. I really do try to budget for Christmas, but you know, I'm sure you can guess how well that goes. I think sometimes as well, one of these journals is very good, especially if you're like me, and I know a lot of you out there were saying that you do this too. If you're buying through the year, you can sometimes forget how much you might have spent on a certain person. I kind of like that on there. I've also got some of these labels from the Digital Collage Club. Do you know what? I'm looking at that now and I kind of like that. After all that fuss, but sometimes you change your mind and it just can't be helped. I'm still wondering if I want some green behind it. I don't think I do. I wanted to add this because she gave us this. So this is what we're going with. I'm going to stop changing my mind and I'm just going to glue it down. Yeah, if you're buying throughout the year, sometimes you can forget, oh, I spent this much already. And I don't just give gifts for the day. In our family, we have the tradition. First of all, we celebrate Yule in our family. So everyone, all my kids, and now their partners. I mean, I'm happy for them, but, but suddenly it's like having 5 kids, not 3. And their partners get a Yule gift. And then everyone gets pajamas and a little gift on Christmas Eve. And then obviously there's Christmas Day. And then everyone also gets a Boxing Day gift. Now, I know in the States, in the United States, you guys don't really celebrate Boxing Day. I know that's kind of, I've heard that that's not really something you guys celebrate. Kind of like that on there. What I'm thinking of doing, though, is making it into a little banner. But it's a big thing over here in the UK. And, you know, people get Boxing Day off as well as Christmas usually. So they get a Boxing Day gift. I'm also glad that they're now over 18. And old Father Time no longer comes on New Year's Eve, because he only visits children on New Year's Eve. So, you know. I would love to know, actually, if any of you out there, if that's something your family has celebrated, Old Father Time. I think it's an old... Let's put that on there. I think it's got kind of Scottish roots. One half of my dad's family originally, years and years ago, came from Scotland, because it's something my dad always did with us kids. Like, Old Father Time came to our house, and none of my friends ever had that, and no one I've ever met, but a few people who, like, I've spoken to a few people over the years, and they've gone, oh yes, that's something, you know, that I've heard about. I've got these faux wax seals. I picked them up last year from the works, and I'm just thinking it'll go on quite well if I could get rid of some of the sticky. It might have to go on. It might have to go on a little something. Hold on, let me get my tiny circular punch. Yeah, so I've met a few people over the years that have said, oh, I've heard of that, but they've never, let me try and find some just plain paper, but they, you know, haven't done it, or they had a friend years and years ago. And most of the people who have said that to me have in fact been from Scotland. But it was a thing, you know, we'd put our boots by the door, and on New Year's Eve, old Father Time would visit, and he'd fill our boots with sweets and fruit and a few coins. But old Father Time only comes when you're under 18 or under. So that is no longer a thing, thankfully, because, you know, I've got all the other days to think about. Now that needs to dry, but that little one came together quite well, and I just think that'll fit in there really nicely. Cool. Okay. These are all good. I wanted something here. So I made some of these, and I thought that was quite cute. We've got a little bow one, a little bit of sparkle. That's also quite cute. We've got the stocking. I don't like that. That's too... Oh, we have the little lamp one. I like the snowman. We're going to have the snowman on there. I'm not going to make it a tuck spot because I don't think my daughter's going to stick anything into it. But it's just, I really struggle. I said this was going to be a writing journal just for lists and receipts and things like that. And then I can't not add some decoration, guys. It's just not possible for me to not add. I'm going to have that little bit sticking out as well. So that's fun. That needed something on that side. We've got doily and then doily. Here's a little cutie. Oh, I just realised I didn't stitch that. The others are stitched. Okay, I've got this little sleigh. That might look quite cute down there. This is an Anna Griffin piece. That's quite cute. You've still got the labels. I think the labels are just too big for any of those things. But this little Anna Griffin is quite cute. But I'm thinking I might want it over here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Let's have a look. We've got baubles on here. It says fa la la there, and we have got music paper over there. Wonder what that would look like. No, I don't like it so much. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. Maybe we don't need anything there. Although I know I want to use that little sleigh somewhere. We've got that writing paper there. We don't need anything on there. Right, we have a pocket here. And I'm wondering about, I have these are from the Digital Collage Club as well. They would be quite good to be in there. Maybe not both of them. I'm thinking I might make a pad as well. We do have a little tag. I don't like these. I think I like this one that says Merry, Joyful and Blessed. I might make a paper pad for behind there. That's fine. That's all good. This one needs. Let's take that out so that we can really get working on this. So it's going to be this way up. One of these would actually look really nice on here as well, wouldn't it? Actually, I do have this circular one of Santa with the elves. That's actually quite cute. And although, yeah, this is cute. Now, what do I like? 'Tis the season to be jolly. Don't sing anything else. I like this one, and the reason for it is with her at the place she works. Last year, it was her job for the company to for their branch, to do the elf on the shelf, and then sort of do all the social media and everything around it, which she really enjoyed a lot. Again, that's not really something. It's over the last few years. It's that already just looks really cute. Over the last few years, it's become a bigger thing here in the UK. We have got this cute heart one, which I also really liked. I think I really like that one. Yeah, over the last few years, it's become a much bigger thing here in the UK. But it wasn't when my kids were little. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. If my kids were little and we'd had Elf on the Shelf, I would have loved it. But yeah, last year, it was part of her job description. Hold on. And she had so much fun doing it and sort of posting. I don't think it's what she's going to be doing this year. I think they'll have someone else. Not because she didn't do a good job. It's just that her job is so busy as it is that part of it they've now hired someone else to help with, so that she can do everything else she's doing. No, I don't like that on there. I am wondering if I want some music paper. And who are we kidding? I probably want some music paper. So this made me laugh when I saw the little elves on the shelf, because I just remember her telling me everything she was planning. So my daughter, honestly. I have friends who still have little kids, and they're not a big fan of the elf on the shelf. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I would have loved that with my kids when they were little. They're like, no, it's so annoying. Do you know, I don't even know if it needs anything else. I'm thinking it needs something else. I don't know if it does, actually, in reality. So let's just not. Let's just add this on here. And I want, again, this is a great envelope for her to keep receipts in, keep all sorts of leaflets, whatever she needs to in these envelopes. I love putting envelopes in my journals anyway. I just think they're so useful. Oh, and tell you what I do have, actually. I have some red ribbon. And I was just thinking that maybe we could have, if I trim this. Let's try and do that properly, Belle, shall we? Right, wrong scissors. That's better. Much better. We could actually have it either poking out the top like that, which I actually think would be quite cute, or at the bottom like so, which I also think is quite cute. But you know what? I think I'm going to do it from the top. So let's do that. Just to give a little dimension, because I haven't re-added. I need to see it from this side where the image is, because I need to know, I need it to be the right way. So let me know if you do Elf on the Shelf with your children or grandchildren or nieces or nephews or whoever, or if you do it for your work, like if you work in a school or a nursery or something with children, kindergarten, whatever. Let me know if you do Elf on the Shelf. But yeah, this made me laugh. I thought, you know, and this is the great thing about making a journal for someone that you know really well. That might go nicely there. Or that I kind of really like that across there. Yeah. think I do. I think I like the holly rather than the reindeer. Although now I'm looking at the reindeer. I think this goes better with the paper. Yeah, if you're making something for someone that you know really, really well, it's fun to just be able to put all these little touches that they're going to see and that is a bit meaningful to them, you know. Yeah, that's part of the joy. I mean, I love making journals anyway. I know I haven't made a few journals for a while, guys. I know that's what a lot of you who've been with me a while kind of know me for, is my journals. But I know I haven't really made many this year. However, I'm just looking. I had this, and it's supposed to be a vellum sticker, but it just won't come. It won't come off the vellum bit. And I kind of like the fact that it says "'Tis the season." Unless I can get the paper. Oh no, I'm getting the paper off. Let's see how it looks. It didn't come up. No, that bit's white anyway. Okay. 'Tis the season. Yeah, so I know I haven't been making a lot of journals this year, guys, but for the last few years it's almost been non-stop journals, so it's been nice to have a little bit of a break, even if I have got about 4 journals unfinished at the moment. But yeah, journals coming soon. Right, I want that on there. So we've made that. I need to, okay, this needs to stick. It doesn't want to because I think the envelope's actually bigger than the page, but that's okay. That's okay. I am going to grab some washi and some glue, and then we'll washi that on. Yeah, so I just needed, I've been doing journals for years and I love journals, but this year I really just wanted to play again and learn some new techniques and do some new things. I just felt the urge to do that, so I haven't really been making journals, but the desire to make journals is strong. So, and in here I'm going to put another one of these, obviously. Oh, sorry, I just hit you. Obviously, will it fit? Like I said, she can put receipts in here if she wants, but I'm just going to put that in there for her. I'm going to press that down and hope that it sticks. In fact, for now, I'm going to use my clamps. But that's super cute. Right, so we've done that. We don't need anything there. Don't need anything there. Leaving that. Oh, I think I want another one of these embellishments. And I really want to use the Nutcracker because she loves nutcrackers. Like, feel like I'm taking up too much writing space if I put it up there, but I don't know why, because either way it's going to be taking up some space. I'm wondering about actually rounding these little edges. I don't know how feasible that is with this bit. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Because I thought that could poke out a little bit too. So I'll do it with the stitching ears, because this is embossed card, so it might be quite nice to have it poke out a little bit. Yeah, she loves nutcrackers. So theoretically, I could have done a Nutcracker journal for her. Maybe one year I will. Maybe I'll make her another one when this one comes to an end. But, you know, we love Santa in this house. Santa works well, but she's got to have a Nutcracker in there. I'm just wondering if I want... Where did those Tim Holtz stickers go to? If I want a little word there. Be joyful. Yeah, be joyful. Let's see if this will actually come off. I really don't like these, but I've got 2 packs of them because I think I forgot I'd brought a pack and then I brought another pack. All right. So always know what's in your stash. And yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of them. Be joyful. I like the look, don't get me wrong, but getting them off the backing, once you've got 1 or 2 off, it's fine. But before that, it's annoying. Okay, maybe this is where did that little sleigh go? Maybe this is where the sleigh could go to. Maybe down here. Oh, we've got the gingerbread man, so we don't really need it, do we? Okay. Oh, this is another pocket that I magnetized so it can be open. And I really think I want a paper pad in here for her. So let's make an easy paper pad. I have some scraps of paper. Also had some other scraps of paper that had worked really well. Where did they go to? I mean, I suppose I've got enough here realistically. Okay, we'll just use these ones because I can't find the others. So we'll use these. And I want to, like, I've got this fun paper. Look at that, guys. Because it's got all glitter all over it, which is good fun. It's got, like, can you see the sparkle? Which I really like. Actually, if I do it long ways, no, we'll do it this way. It's fine this way. And I'm thinking again about 4 inches, but before I actually cut the others that size, I'm just going to check. See, good job I checked because that doesn't fit. So it needs to be more like 3 3/4 inches. Look at me doing maths. My most hated subject. Oh, I just found the paper. And we're going to do it at about 5.5 inches long. Okay, guys, so I cut lots of pieces and we're just going to kind of fit these together, maybe like so. And I want this as well there. Right, so let's do this, and then this one can go on top to the side. I just wanted to cut them all because you didn't need to see it all realistically. Okay, so a little pad, and then we can just having a look. We've got this little Santa, which is the same Santa that was on the thing. Actually, do you know what I'm going to put? I'm going to put a Nutcracker on here too. So I'm kind of going to glue the Nutcracker down a little bit. Normally I'd put different kinds of paper in here, but realistically, like, she doesn't need that. And then I'm going to grab some scrap fabric that I've got, and we're going to make a little notebook, little pad, little writing pad for the journal. And this will be gone over the top like so. And then I'm wondering if we could add maybe a little bit of sparkle. Yeah, why not? Just going to cut that about there because I don't need the whole thing. And that could go about there off to the side. And I'm just going to go stitch that and I'll be back. Okay guys, so that's just stitched. It's a little notepad that she can write on. For extra writing space. A little bit of fabric. Like I said, if you missed one of the other videos, this is a little vintage Christmas card. Okay, so that's there. Now on here is where we are going to do one of those magnetic pockets. Just in case you haven't seen me do it before, most of you, as I said, will have, but some of you may not have. So obviously I thought I would do this for you guys. Let's do it with some white paper. Normally I use tea dyed, but I have this. Let's see if that'll work. Yes, it will. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all over this. Again, this is an old Christmas card from my stash. So again, a great way to use up Christmas cards. Use them as pockets or as pocket decorations in Everything's Falling. Actually, I had this little bit. Would this bit work? I just looked over and I had a little bit already cut. Do you know what? Let's just go for the white paper. I'm going to put that down in the corner. But before I do that, almost forgot. Were you shouting, guys? Magnets. Hello, Being Sauce. What are you crying about? Are you saying hello? Sorry, that's my cat. I think she wants my attention, or one of my cats. Yes, I hear you. Yeah, little one. Am I working? Am I crafting? Okay, you heard far too much of how I talk to my cat there. Rewind and just pretend you didn't hear that. I'm not ashamed. I love my cats. Okay. Actually, it's quite sad because the place that we adopted, the rescue centre we adopted these two little ones from, these two girls, we adopted them almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years this October we would have adopted them. And the place that we adopted them from is actually now too full. They've had to say to people they can't take any more cats. So what I do is I attach the magnets to each other. So as you can see, then I put a dab of glue on here onto the magnet that's going to be flat. Make sure you look at where you're putting it. Then I put that where it needs to go, press it, and it leaves a mark, as you can see. And then I stick that magnet there. And now I need my washi. What did I do with my washi? Okay, found it. I would normally... Hello, Binks. She is rolling around on the floor by my feet, loving my feet. Loving the craft table. She definitely wants some attention. If I will always cover the magnet if that's the pocket bit, because as you're putting things in and out, you don't want the magnet to, you don't want the ephemera to catch on the magnet. I'm going to go stitch around this and I will be back. Okay, I did stop to give her some love, but it wasn't enough and she still wants more. She gets like this. There'll be a time, well, it's normally several times a day, when all of a sudden, hello, Binks. Hello. Where she'll just come and demand love for about half an hour. And then, yeah, just let the magnets meet. Press that down. Hello, you're climbing up the table now. Are you silly girl? So yes, as I was saying, the place that we adopted these two girls from almost 2 years ago now has just sent out a message saying that they can't take any more. All their foster homes are full and the cattery, it's just full. which just makes my heart so sad, because it's just sad that there's all these issues. I'm going to make this into a tuck spot too. Why not? And give extra tuck spot. Yeah. It's just sad that so many cats need rehoming. Honestly, don't jump on the table, Binks, because there's... Oh, no, she's coming. She's coming. Here she is. Come here. Come say hello to everyone. Binkses. Oh, come say hello. Come say here. Are you going to lie right there? Yeah, she's like, Mother, you will give me the attention I demand. Yeah. If I had the money and the space, I would adopt, look at this cute tag, as many of them as I possibly could. But unfortunately, you know, that's just not the case. And yeah, it's just sad. It just makes my heart sad. Why is that not going further? I think it's the magnet. I think I need to put this one in first because it's longer and it's getting caught on the magnet, I think. You know what? Let's leave that one out. Got this one, which is cute. And then on this side, I had another one of those little postcards. I'm thinking that might work quite well in there. Or we have this little Santa, which is quite cute too. I don't know if we need him, but and I want to put one of these words on here. Happy holidays. I like merry and bright, so we're going to put that one. Although I like holly and jolly too. Let's do holly and jolly. It's going to be easier to get off. So yeah, that just made me sad that so many beautiful little kittens need some home. And so she can put something in there. And that's like that. And we have a tuck spot there. I do want to put maybe even just a little piece of paper. I'm trying to think what I've got that would work in there. Oh, we've got this list. This list will probably go better somewhere else, actually. We could do another little envelope, but that seems a bit overkill. We could just, I don't know. I'll come up with something for there. So here we are going to have a tuck spot. And what I'm thinking is, this is another one of those tags that my daughter actually put on our gifts. This one was for her dad's gift, actually. And I'm thinking this would look great with the fabric. Although we've also got that cute little Santa in the truck. I really need to fit Santa in the truck somewhere on something. And I think that would look great on there. And I am going to stitch around that too. And I was wondering, where did that red ribbon go to? I mean, we could always use some of this, couldn't we? Let's see what that would look like. Just threw the ribbon to the side, guys, honestly. We could always just put it, or put it on the bottom. Binks has now decided, as I'm not paying her attention, she's going to be a little bit mischievous. Yeah, that's going to go there really well. And start playing with the curtain and some fabric. She's such a little mischievous cat, that one. She really, really is. She loves paper, like she'll eat paper. I have to be very careful. Obviously, crafter, got to be very careful. And she loves metal. Again, crafter, got to be very careful. If I'm doing any die cutting and I leave the dies to one side, or even paper clips, she will run off with them in a second if I'm not keeping a very close eye on her. And beads. So I have to make sure everything's put away at night that she could chew on so that she doesn't hurt herself. I'm going to stitch this actually to the piece. I was wondering actually, that would go quite well, but that would have to be stitched and I can't do that now. So I'm going to put, unless I put another one of those black Tim Holtz stickers. Let's see which one I prefer. Just Believe, Holiday Magic. Holiday Magic. Come on. Like I said, once you get one or two off, all of a sudden, I think the Holiday Magic works better. So I'm going to go stitch around this and I'll be back. Okay, so I've stitched around that. One thing I do want to do, so you have two options when you've done stitching on the inside of a pocket. You can put some washi just to keep the stitching kind of from catching on anything, or I just like to burnish it down a little bit with my bone folder. So yeah, but she's gone to settle down now a little bit. She's going to wait. And I bet as soon as I finish this and go over and try and give her any affection, she's going to be like, no, Mother, I wanted affection then. And you didn't do it. So now you can wait for me to come again, come over and see you again, can't you? Well, I do wonder if I want... Like if I folded this up, this is Christmas Things I Love. And she can write on the back, and I'm going to round the corners. And again, I think it's from the Digital Collage Club, which you do have to pay a membership for. I'm not affiliated with them, so I don't have any like codes or anything like that. But yeah, you do have to pay for the Digital Collage Club, but it does have lots on there. And you can sell your work with the stuff in. So, you know, I enjoy using bits and pieces. There we go. I think I like that. I needed something in there, and that's that. And that. We've got nothing in here. We could have another tag. Another large tag that she can write on. Let's do that. Again, it was meant to be for her to put her stuff in. I'm just like, do you know what? Let's just add tags and all sorts of things. And then let's just work out where I want to cut it to about here. I just love how accurate I am with these things. I just kind of look at it and go, yeah, that'll do. And I think on this one, I'm going to round the corners on this one and make it more of a large journaling card. And she can write on the back. So we've got that. And I'm wondering if we have another one of these embellishments. Look, that'll just work so well on there. Let's have a look at a different one that we've got. We've got the little stocking one. I like the gingerbread man. I like that, and that could go in there. Perfect. Okay, that's good. I do have a few other tags and bits actually, but there we go. So we can add this on here. Like so. I mean, going back to rescue cats and stuff, we have always rescued or taken in all the animals we have. Apart from my children's hamsters when they were little. The hamsters, you know, they got to go purchase with their own money kind of thing as a gift. Oh, it's just so cute. But everything else, from the fish, chickens, even the giant African land snail we had for a while, they all, well, until it passed away, they're all from Just Believe. We've taken them all in, you know, rescued or adopted or given homes when someone else needed their animals kind of to find a home for them. So I was just wondering, I've still got this that I did want to use, and I'm wondering about putting it behind here. 'Tis the season to be jolly. That might be quite nice. Okay. I mean, I might be able to put it somewhere else. You don't know. I've put it there now, and I might need it somewhere else. Got that on there. We don't want anything here. We've put the holly. I was wondering on here whether I wanted like another one of these. That's quite cute, but I do like the Santa. I mean, we don't need to do everything, do we? But you know what we could do, because I do have one of these Santas cut out. So what I could do is actually put that Santa on some fabric and make it the center of the belly band. So I think I will do that, because he's already cut out. I might as well use him. This is now getting quite chunky, this journal. Oh, dear me. Yeah, these make great gift ideas, guys. If you know someone who loves to be organized, who loves Christmas. I think I said in a previous video, it doesn't even just have to be Christmas. You can literally make one of these for in more general, more neutral kind of papers and theme, and it could be someone's birthday book for the year, so they can put birth dates in it, and you could even on the little tabs put the months of the year, and then they can put birthdays and anniversaries and people's names and gifts and all that kind of thing. Now I'm going to go stitch around this, and then we're going to stick this onto the middle, which I think will look great. Okay, so he's stitched around, and I just think that adds such a fun element, guys, don't you? And so we're going to stitch this, not stitch this, we're going to glue this, and then we can glue it onto here. And I'm wondering what we can put. I'm going to have a look at the Tim Holtz rub-ons as well, because I'm wondering if I want like parcel post, Christmas delivery, parcel post. Let's get both of them and see which one I like best. Santa Claus Post Office is also on there. I don't think I want that one. So yeah, so as I was saying, you can make it for anything, any gifts, birthdays. We can have this, and then maybe parcel post, maybe just this. Let's have a look. Let's take it off here. That's the only way sometimes I can decide. I'm not sure I like it, you know. I don't think I want it on there now. I'm going to put it on here because it goes with Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and I'd already got rid of the backing, so it's going to go on here because I don't want to throw it away. There we go. All right, back to here. I might just leave it like that. What can we put in there, guys? I have a few more of these, which I think are quite good, because they just kind of go in. That's good. Do I have anything else? We could put another envelope in there, like a little red envelope that we don't even decorate, because I don't know what she might use it for. Maybe she'll need it for a Christmas card or something. So it'd be good to kind of put one in. We've got this little one. I've also got this little bow. I think I look like the little light. Oh, we've got the Santa on his truck. He's just too adorable. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna, or am I? I don't know. Unless I want this on here. No, I don't think I do. I think I just want it down here. We'll do that because we've got the big piece at the back still to decorate. So let's put this, make sure I'm getting all those corners. Let's put this one down here. And it's got a little bit of glitter on it because it's glitter card. And that's quite cute. We don't need anything there, don't need anything there, don't need anything there. Oh, what can we put in here? We do have another little envelope. That might be quite cute in there. Have I got something that I can put on it? Look, I have this big jolly Santa. He's too big. We have this Santa though. He might fit. Oh, he's rather great, isn't he? Again, I think this is from the digital collage card, guys. Oh, he's rather cute. Yeah, I think that's what I've got. I didn't really pull out too many images because I just didn't. We do just have this, that's Santa looking at a globe. And we could just stick that in there. This is a magic, and it's got a cat on it. I can't not use that now because I've just seen the cat and my daughter's like me. And we love our cats. Oh my gosh, the stuff everywhere. Don't even know how long this video is going on at the moment. I am going to do a final one where we'll do any final check throughs and I'll do a final flip. Okay, so that can go in there. And if I still wanted, I could still put an envelope behind it. Like so. Or something like a postcard. Like so. So there's two. No, we'll just put that in. Let's not do overkill, Belle. And now we've got this big pocket. And then we'll have most of them done. So let's have a look. I wanted the love heart paper on here. So I need to find the love heart paper that I found when I was working with another piece. And then it seems to have gone missing. Aha, got it. So I wanted this like so. And then we've got this that says Merry Christmas, hot chocolate and everything. And if I kind of rip it at an angle, that should be about right. Because we don't need it on the whole thing. Like so. Let's rip it across there too. It's like, oh my goodness, come on. Like so. And then we can cut it here. And that's Binksy jingling in the background. Jingle, jingle. And then what I need to do is work out, because we could put this big Santa down here. Like that. But I don't know. I think he's too big. If I'm honest. I really do think he's too big. We do have this jolly chap. And we could put him on there and then put a word across there. Okay. That's what I'm going with. And I think this big Santa is an Anna Griffin one. Because I have a lot of Anna Griffin pieces. That I'm still using after all these years. Come on. Seriously, been using this glue the whole way through this video and now it's like, don't know if I want to work anymore. Okay, let's get my little pin. Like so. Yeah, normally it's her sister that's by my feet all the time I'm crafting. In fact, normally Toffee is constantly beside me. She's never far away, actually. But Binks does like to join me occasionally down here at the craft table. It's normally in the evenings that Binks wants lots and lots of affection. And then our older cat, well, she just wants affection constantly and is very vocal about it. But I think it's so hot at the moment for them that, especially when I'm filming, because I can't have the fan on or the windows open, although obviously they've got cold water and everything, that they often just go lie on the cold stones in the kitchen, on the kitchen floor. They just lie there like, nope, not liking this heat, mama. So yeah, but Binks is definitely looking for some mischief. She's just walking backwards and forwards, looking at everything. I'm telling you, it's because I ignored her for a little while. I didn't give her as much affection as she wanted. Ho, ho, ho. He's a jolly chap. I was actually wondering if his hat would go over that. No, we're going to do him underneath. That's all right. He can go on like that. Ho, ho, ho. Jolly, jolly Christmas. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, here we go. There we go, Santa. And obviously we got to use one of those words because we've been using them throughout. And would you believe it? There it is. I was going to say I can't find it. Merry and bright, because Santa's just merry and bright. That's just who he is. He's just a jolly, jolly chap. And that can go across there. And then this obviously is somewhere she can put some, that needs to be tied. Why is that not tied? Somewhere she can put some information. And I'm going to put it on as a pocket so that she can also tuck something in there too, should she wish to. Honestly, guys, I've had so much fun with this. I'm wondering if, I don't think I've got any beads, but it would be fun to put something on the end of this. So in the next video, we might do that. The next video won't be so long because obviously we're almost finished, guys. This needs to go on to get all these bits off the back. Like so. And then this is going to go on. This is going to go onto the back page. Like so. Really need to push that down. Might be nice to stencil a little bit on there actually. And then we've got a tuck spot here, which is fun. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh my gosh, look how chunky this now is, guys. So we've added these. We've got our pocket here and it's got bits and bobs in and a tag. We've added a few more here. Oh, we added this little envelope, didn't we? That we can pull out and she can put something in. That goes there. What else have we added? Oh, we've added one of these, the little snowman. Got these up here. Got this here. I think I was going to add something else there, but I'll have to have a look. And we've got this bit here that we need to add something to. I do have a little tag here that would look quite cute. I have an even smaller one. Or even a little postcard. Can't really write a lot in there, so I think I'd add the tag, to be honest. We've got this with some information in there. This is all there. We added this. Let me bring this down. Don't even know if you're seeing half of this. We did this pocket here as well as put some. Maybe we'll just have that in there. And then, where's that? Will that fit in here? That does. That fits in there and I like that better. Okay. Yeah, we've got our pad. We have this that opens up and has a tag in there to write on, and then has the little list in there. We have this tuck spot. Got more, oh, what are they called? I said them. These things. I've said it several times and now it's gone out of my head. And then we've got a belly band. We've got an envelope with some more these little pads. Added this. Got pockets here which she can put anything she needs to in there. And then we've got a little tuck spot here, which is fun. I'm just wondering about like adding a tag or something on there, but I don't think it needs it. And then we have this big pocket with a tuck spot at the back. So the final video, we will be, look how chunky that's getting, guys. We will be doing the front cover, adding any final touches, and we'll be doing a flip through. So it'll be a much shorter video, but I hope you enjoyed this and following along with me, and I'll be back again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.